So, hello everybody. Today we have our guest Abhishek sir. I- Abhishek sir.
So, hey everyone, hi. My name is Abhishek Pradhan. I'm a trainee decision scientist at Mu Sigma. I had joined Mu Sigma in the last year of August, and this being my seventh month. And yeah, I'm here. It's a absolute pleasure to be here.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, what are your best or most memorable movement at your job, sir?
Oh, okay. Right at the very more interesting question. Well, actually, there have been plenty recently. But the most heart touching was when we actually graduated from our training. So basically, in our company, we have a procedure where initially when you join in, you have to undergo a series of training, which will have a series of assessments and assignments. So you have to qualify, and only then will you be considered as a permanent employee in our company. So yeah, those were some really challenging tasks, and it was, let's say, not that easy. It was up. The journey was completely filled with ups and downs. We had to learn a lot of technologies, which we have never even heard of. So Mu Sigma is a data decision scientist company, and majorly we work with datas. So when you are into that company, the biggest challenge that we face is coping up with the technology because data is nothing but is the prime resource of today's world.
Yes,
And with evolving technologies coming in, you need to cope up with the advanced technologies, advanced resources, and new insights. So yeah, in getting into adjusting into that was challenging task in the initial phase, but once we cleared that and got graduated, I would say that was the best moment, the most memorable moment for me in my company. Added to that, there have been plenty more with colleagues. We have team outings, so the memories that we make, the memories that we create with them. Yeah, again, it's been a journey filled with memories, ups, downs, like that.
nice answer, sir. Okay, sir. Seeing you, I feel that you are having a good job, sir. You're enjoying your job.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. See, enjoyment, I would say, is a state of mind. There are challenges everywhere, but your the what matters is you find moments in that journey so that you can enjoy. End of the day, what you need is a mental satisfaction.
okay, sir.
That's how it is.
So, sir, right now, an opposite question, sir. Have you ever make a big mistake at your job? If you done, how did you handle it, and what did you learn from that?
Okay. So I was fortunate enough of not making a really huge mess in my work life. But I would say, okay, there are ups and downs eventually because when we were working in a project and when a manager assigns you a task, the this being our very first go through with the task, and we have really no idea what he expects. So that was a challenge where he had assigned me a task, and the work was fine, but it wasn't as great as to his expectations. And me being fortunate enough of getting an amazing manager, he was supportive. Uh, but again, that is where he pointed me out, stating that you could have done better. So that is where I would say, yeah, I haven't made a blunder mistake, but I could have done better. So yeah, not me. I would say ki no major uh, mistake or blunder I have committed, but yeah, there were times where I could have done better, is what I would say.
Okay, sir. No mistake here. Okay, sir.
Oh yeah, fortunately no mistakes yet.
Yes, sir. No, in fortunately, not even in the future, sir.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So, sir, besides work, what kind of hobbies or activities you like to do?
Oh, that's an amazing question. Um, Well, to be honest, one of my ambitions in life is to learn all the hobbies as much possible in my lifetime. So I'm an artist. I do painting. I do sketching. Then I'm also into different forms of artistry, like you can say pot painting, then fusion art. So that's about artists. I even write few poems, and yeah, I also love traveling, making real vlogs, documenting my travels, documenting my journeys. So I would say that I'm exploring all the new talents which is hidden within me and trying to learn different skills.
Okay, sir. So, what kind of arts do you do, sir? Make?
Okay, art in the sense you are
Yes,
referring to
sir.
the painting or the
Yes, sir.
different
Painting,
fusion
sir.
art?
No, no, sir. Painting,
Painting.
sir.
Okay. Painting, majorly I focus on acrylic paint. Okay, paintings are of three major categories. Well, to be in the simplest terms, it is acrylic, then there's oil painting, and there is watercolors. So my favorite version of it is acrylic because it's kind of a fusion of both oil paintings and watercolor paintings. So I'll do a lot of acrylic paintings that includes landscapes, then it is portraits, then it is uh, the figurines of Indian architecture, or it has to be something to do with Indian culture related stuff. So, all that.
Okay, sir. Nice to see, sir. I'm also an artist, sir, by the way. So that's why I
Oh,
can
great.
relate. Yeah, sir.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, then. Sir. So, sir, what are your personal values or philosophies you hold dear, and how do you practice it in your daily life?
Personal philosophy, that's quite insightful. Okay, personal philosophy is okay. Something which I have hold really constant throughout my journey is, I would say, if any task is given to me, I would say I try my level best to do it. Doesn't matter how small of a task it is or how impactful is it going to be in my career. But given any task in life, you have to give your 100% because you have no idea how that task will help you in the coming up future. So this is one principle. Any task which is given to you, give your fullest. Even though, okay, you would say it's very small task, it's why am I asked to do this? But irrespective of how small it is or who has given it to you, give your fullest. That is one. And next, I would say be consistent with your work. Don't take it casually, or don't try to postpone your work. If it is given to you, you have to. You have to do it at the right moment, at the right time. And another thing which was taught to me by my teacher was uh, never give excuses. If you are given a task, and let's say you are facing some challenges to accomplish it,
Mm.
never give excuses, because excuses are again a form of postponing it, and you'll miss out a lot of opportunities which you could have utilized. So try balancing it and getting the work done. So yeah, these are the few things which I can think of.
Sir. I see a lot I see Augustine's son foreshadowing you, sir. Augustine sir is also telling me the same thing, sir.
Yeah.
That's why I can relate, sir. I can see Augustine sir in you.
Oh, trust me, I would say that doesn't surprise me, because you being around, let's say, a double-digit number who had said me, people consider me as a brother of Augustine, so I don't know why, but yeah.
Okay, there. Any funny encounters related to that movement?
Sorry?
Any funny movement or encounter related to that, that somebody mistook you as Augustine sir, brother, movement,
Oh
something like
no, back in my college times, we had this cultural group, and there were the new joinees who were joined the group, and they were like, are you somehow related to Augustine sir? Because the way you speak and the way you look, it's like there is a huge resemblance. I'm like, no, he's my teacher. And I'm let me assure you there's no connection between us. But yeah, I would say that is when with the DNA connection. But I actually idolize him. He's my role model, and through the journey, right, the journey that I've accomplished so far, he has been a great teacher. It was his insights, it was his guidance that I would say brought me to this phase. There were some hard times eventually where he actually helped. See, guiding is you find a lot of people who can guide you, but there are hardly people who will actually help you in your hard times. So he was one of those people who actually helped me in my hard times. So for that, I'm always grateful to him.
Wonderful. I hope that Augustine will stay with me also. Also guide me
Yeah,
in my future.
you do. That see, I'm telling you, if you bond with him, right? Trust me, he's the best guiding light you can find. You know, he's gonna help you, not just guide you. He's gonna help you personally with the challenge that you face and the personal development that happens with his companionship. I would say that's gonna last. It's overlasting.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you will get a lot of things to learn from.
Okay then. So, what kind of movies or books or piece of art you like?
Movies, books, and what was the third one?
Piece of art means any kind of other creative stuff, like web series, anything, anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love the web series. You know, for me, watching web series is a way for me to improve my vocabulary and the way I communicate. So that is why I majorly watch English web series. And talking about movies, yes, I'm a big fan of Indian cinema. The recent one being Chavas, it was really
Yes.
heart touching, quite patriotic. So yeah, I love the adventure, mystery, mystical, magic, full of series and themes. So my interest is on those things: supernatural, mystery, bit of adventure. So my interest is on that.
So you must have watched Harry Potter or read Harry
Oh
Potter.
yeah, all the seasons. Harry Potter, Beat Vampire Diaries, and so.
Yes,
So
that is that is everybody's first book session. First book of first
yeah.
adventure movie, mystery.
Oh yeah. I'm not a big reader, but I would say uh, me watching those movies, I always look at those phrases which I could actually use it in real life, and that is what I believe everyone should do because you know that actually enhances your vocabulary, the way you speak, and also it gives you a confidence. So that's my thoughts.
Oh, so, have you ever had a aha moment at your job that just changed your way of thinking?
Uh, could you be a bit more specific?
Miss, imagine you're thinking on a same mindset, no, but something happens and you just change the viewpoint and you know, oh, it doesn't work like that. It does work like this, something like that.
Oh, that's like, let's say, a story of every day because we are still in the learning phase. And when we were taught, or when we were learning it in our college times, it was, let's say, the approach which was taught to us was quite traditional.
Yeah.
Uh, so when you get into a new career path, and the technology that they have, you have to get adapted to it. So when I was assigned to a task, I was asked to deliver certain project, certain task, and the way I did it, I thought, okay, this was the most optimal way. But when my manager reviewed it and he told me, okay, no, this can be achieved through this, and that was the most optimal way at that time and that situation. So yeah, that is quite the deal of every day because what work we do, it's there's always something better which can be done with it. There's always a better approach to it. So yeah, again, we are in the learning phase, and this will happen throughout.
So you're constantly learning the new way or
Yeah,
professional way to do stuff. That is
yeah.
nice, sir.
Quite the optimal way
Optimal.
to do it. There's always an optimal way to do it. So yeah, this is constant learning, constant upgradation of yourself.
Yes, nice. So, have you ever have an unusual work given to you at your job?
Unusual work.
Unusual,
Mm,
unexpected.
Nothing that I could think of right now, but I would say unusual. It wasn't unusual.
Unexpected, you mean?
See, everything that you do in the work life, right? It's quite expected. You get anticipated, but sometimes the work comes out of your domain. That's quite casual because again, the company, right, expects you to be good in almost everything. It's not like, okay, you can't fix your IS, get stick or be rigid, get stick onto one particular task or one particular technology. And whenever a new task comes, you can't say, this is not my domain of expertise. So you have to adapt and you have to take it as a challenge because again, we are again in learning phase. So any new task which is given to us is a scope of learning. So you have to keep on learning and cannot refuse it. Or any out of the box task I can think of. For me, it's kind of almost all the new tasks which is given to me is out of the box because I just have an initial knowledge, not a perfect understanding of it. So yeah, constantly evolving and learning.
So, one time I remember that you said that you m- uh, you have a video editing skill that you use on your job, that you're grateful that you learn about video editing.
Yeah, but again, it wasn't asked to me. I did it with my passion because I had to.
Yes.
That was the need of the time.
Oh,
Yeah, so yeah, again, that was during the graduation when I was asked when I was be asked to be the host, and my script was somehow related to um drama or a skit. But unfortunately, the people were not able to accomplish the task, and I had two options: either have a traditional script where it's just like, hey everyone, hello, let's start this and that, or it could be a bit more dynamic and interactive with a video or something else. Okay, so that's what we planned, but unfortunately, the skit was not able to be completed on time. So that is where this additional hobbies, right? Your skills. I said I also love blogging,
yes.
so that is where this blogging skills help me to accomplish that. I'm like, why not? If we don't have a skit performed by our colleagues, why not we take clips from different YouTube videos or different movies and then club it and then we try to deliver it. So that is where that's where your presence of mind and quick thinking comes picture. Yeah,
So,
that was an interesting journey and
was
interesting
it
time.
successful session? Yep.
Oh, it was quite successful actually because people were surprised accomplishing it in overnight because tomorrow 12 is our graduation and today 12 a.m. I get the information that okay, the skit has been cancelled. I'm like, what? Why wasn't I communicated it priorly? Yeah, so it is, that's what I say, right? Anything that you learn throughout your journey, you have no idea, some or the other way it's gonna help you in some or the other forms. So be persistent, be dedicated to whatever you do, give your 100%. There's always a room to learn and there is always a scope where you can implement that learning.
Yes, that is true, sir. So, sir, what do you think of younger employees that have misunderstood about your industry, sir?
Younger employees who
Younger
have misunderstood.
employees who have a wrong idea or have something misunderstood about your industry, sir. The way you work, the whole
Okay.
system.
I would say the biggest delusion that people have is that once you get into the job, your problem is sorted. But that is where people are wrong. Till in in your college life, you have a protected environment where people at least are behind you to get the work done. Here, there is nobody to take care of you. You have to be diplomatic, and you cannot say no to an answer. You have to be diplomatic, okay, in how you answer, because you have no idea how your statement can affect others. And in college it was fine, you were not held responsible completely of your own actions, but in corporate you are. So yeah, I would say after this is one delusion which people have. I would say ki once you get into the work life, right, that is where your actual challenge of life starts, because you have to cope up with um, different people. You have to meet their expectations. Also, you have to adjust yourself with the politics which is happening in your surrounding.
Office
That is the
politics.
biggest challenge. And the next dilemma I would say is oh sorry, not dilemma, delusion which people have is uh, having technical skills is all that matters. That is the biggest no. I'm not sure about startups. I believe that is everywhere. Me working in an MNC, I have understood this thing that until you're diplomatic in handling the situations, until you have good personal skills, which refers to your proper communication, your presence of mind, your personality development, all these things, right, plays a major role for your survival in your corporate. Because in corporate, right, there are see, in colleges, we find people of different levels. Some might be good, some might be intermediate, some might be still struggling to get in. But in corporate, majorly whoever gets in are majorly all of same level. Okay, at least they are somehow good. So you have a huge challenge of competition among the best of the best. So that is where, apart from your technical skills, your soft skills, your communication, your personality, that is where it helps you. So it has to be a balance of both your technical and your personality soft skills, which will help you to get success in your career path, in your work life. So yeah, you need to have both, not just one. One won't survive you.
Okay, sir. I think that I understand that I also have various misunderstood about work life. No, so yeah, I also think that various people like me who are still in college still have some kind of misunderstanding or wrong idea
Actually,
about jobs or work life.
Actually, yeah, that is the misconception which almost all engineering graduates have. They believe that once they get the job, all the life problems are sorted. Unfortunately, that is not the truth. Also, I would say, adding to my points which I've stated, another point which comes to my mind right now is about your work, getting your work known to others. Right. People think if I do a lot of work, someone is going to recognize it and acknowledge it. But unfortunately, in corporate, that doesn't happen. Doesn't matter you work really hard or you get it, you give your day and night. You need to get the work done. That's what matters. So that is where you need to be in such a position where you can actually display your work. People have no problem working hard, but they face problem in displaying their hard work. That is where majority of the people fail to show up, and some people who are actually good at it, they might have not worked hard, but they take all the credit. You know, so that is where you need to be both. You need to be hardworking at the same time. You need to be confident enough, and in those shoes, you can actually present your work in front of the crowd confidently, stating, ki, see, you need to be justifying to what you have done. Yeah, so these are the few things which people are kind of delusional about, and they will learn sooner or the later once they join the corporate.
Hard life that.
Oh, it's going to be hard. Like,
Yes. So, sir, have you ever faced some kind of problem because of office politics?
um, see, every day is a challenge to survive in corporate because there's always some politics happening, and it really sucks when somebody takes your credit, right? So you might have worked for the entire day, and somebody in the evening comes and takes your credit. So that actually is a bad impression and a bad experience. But again, you need, as I said, you need to be diplomatic enough of handling the situation where you are confident of going with him and stating, okay, you have you have also played a role in this part, in this job, in this task. You need to be able to put forward your impressions, your thoughts, stating your hard work. So again, yeah, getting adjusted to different people, because in a corporate world, right, you meet a lot of people with lot of impressions, lot of thoughts, lot of different mindsets, lot of expectations, and their mode of processing things will be different. So you need to adjust yourself into that mindset or that surrounding for you to survive, or else, trust me, it's going to be a really hard struggle getting into. You cannot be rigid. You cannot say, no, I don't like this person, I cannot work with him. You cannot say like that, because every second person that you go might turn out to be him, similarly to him. So you need to adapt yourself. You need to first change yourself, then expect the other things to happen from the others. So yeah, that's how it is.
Okay, sir. That was some insights, sir, about job. I didn't know about
Yeah.
work life. Okay, sir. So what advice would you give to your younger self for job or career?
Yeah, my younger self. I would say ki, yeah, the very first thing I would say ki I shouldn't have wasted so much of my time. I wasted a lot running behind things which doesn't eventually matter. So I should have said ki I should have been more productive, and I believe I could have done better in many situations where I was given the opportunity. So I would say, yeah, if I've had to go back and correct my mistakes, it would be key, stop wasting a lot of time. And again, this thing that I said you, right, key, you have to give your 100%. That didn't
Yes,
happen
sir.
overnight. I
Yeah,
had
sir.
to had this experience. That is when the end moment I realized, okay, this is what it's gonna take. I have to give my 100%. So I would say, yeah, if I would have done that a bit earlier, I'd have improved further and would have had a lot of more suggestions to give you. But yeah,
Okay, sir.
this is what it is right now.
Okay. So, sir, what is the most satisfying part of your job? And what are the things that keep you motivated?
Um, what is the most satisfying part of my job? I would say it's the enthusiasm of working with different datas. And end of the day, right, getting your task done. When you see the output, let's say you have worked on some model and you get that output, that is the most satisfying part of it, because you have put your day and night, you have put hours together to get that thing done. And at the end, when you see that output, it may not be completely accurate, but at least getting that output there is, I would say, is the most satisfying part as of me, for me. And again, it's the friends, it's the colleagues, the amazing colleagues that I have. Working with them, it's exhausting. At the same time, it's also fun. Makes me feel alive, because you see, right, you get into a mixture of a lot of people with different personalities. So there's always a fun movement with them. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, the fun of getting the output and the colleagues is what motivates me.
Okay, sir. So, if you given a chance, what would you change for your workplace, sir? One thing you change for your workplace.
Oh, definitely, it's gonna be the working timings. So we at Musicma have a US timing shift, which starts from 12 in the noon to 9. But I would say that is where a majority of the day is gone, right? So when the entire world will be running in office, you will be somehow in bed. And when people come in the night and have fun, connect with people, you'll still be in office. So yeah, if I was given a chance to change something in my office, it would be the work timings. Also, it would be what else can I change? So there's a lot of lists to do, but I would uh,
Most
I would
important one.
prioritize the third.
Yes, sir. So how do you balance that, sir? If you have US time, how do you balance your life?
Okay, that is where, right? Balancing the life, you generally have 2 days, which is Saturday and Sunday, to enjoy your entire week. That is how it compensates your entire week timing. And yeah, there's nothing much to balance because you have no other option. So whatever task you think of has to be accomplished in these 2 days of Saturday and Sunday, and that is how life is.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for joining with us. Thank you for joining with this interview. And it
Oh,
was a great
great. It was
meeting
an
with you.
amazing experience. Getting a chance to express your thoughts, I'd say it's the most relaxing exercise ever
Yes.
because there's so much within us which is happening in everyone's life. What they just want is someone who can actually hear them out.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the chance. It's been a pleasure time.
Thank you, sir.